Hello and welcome back to Incredible Inverts and Other Animals with me, Phil. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a species of mammal. This is one that lives at my place of work. We're going to take a look at the mara. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so here we have the mara, or Dolichotis patagonium. Now they also have various other common names. One of the main ones sort of used is Patagonian mara, as well as just mara, but also Patagonian cavy, Patagonian hare, or dillaby. Now the bit about the hare, now you may look at this and go, well, yeah, they look kind of rabbit sort of like, but they are not related to rabbits. These are rodents. They are actually part of the cavies. So essentially, giant guinea pigs. Although they are the only extant species within their genus. So these guys, as part of the common name suggests of Patagonia, they come from Argentina. And they come from kind of open, semi-open sort of steppes, grasslands, and they're very well adapted to that. And they kind of obviously fill the sort of niche of something like a small deer, large rabbit, hare type animal. They've got quite long legs for their body size to cope with the grasslands and stuff. And they are, of course, a herbivorous animal, so they're eating various grasses and leafy plants and stuff. Now we have two here at the park where I work. They live with our family of capybaras. This is something that quite often you do see, especially in UK zoos, the two species being kept together, as they need sort of very similar care requirements, pretty much the same sort of diet. So yeah, they do kind of get along. They basically ignore each other, really. But these guys are actually the second largest sort of member of the cavy family with the rodents, and they're actually, I believe, the fourth largest rodent in the world. And so the largest rodent is the capybara. So second largest is the beaver. So and then you got the I believe there's the crested porcupine, and then these guys. And their long legs are very good for running, and when they do run, especially if they feel kind of threatened, they'll actually prance, they'll leap. It can be kind of resembling I think something like an antelope, so they'll kind of jump, leap, as like a show of like, I'm strong to a predator, you don't want to take me, take someone that's weaker. And they will sometimes do this in captivity as well, especially sometimes if they're chasing each other. But when they do chase each other, they are incredibly quick when they want to really run fast. But also really good at digging. So when it comes to the breeding season, when they mate, they'll actually dig a warren, and that's where they'll give birth. They'll give birth underground. And in the wild, they'll sometimes actually share warrens with other pairs as well, and has been recorded up to 29, 30, sometimes 30 pairs have been seen sharing the same warren to give birth, and they tend to give birth to twins often, so a couple of babies at a time. Now here you can see just how long their legs are compared to their body, really long, slim legs. Now they absolutely love to keep these clean. They're often cleaning their feet, make sure there's nothing on there, because again they want that being streamlined, being able to run at a moment's notice and to even jump as well. So they are a diurnal species, so this means they are primarily active during the day, with around half the day making up of foraging for food. So they absolutely love grazing and eating, and these two certainly are either normally seen either eating, or they're kind of chilling, lazing around, keeping their coats clean, keeping their feet clean, and just sometimes having a bit of an interest in what you're doing. Especially if you stop to watch them for a moment, and then go like, oh, what are you doing? They'll then come up to you, see what you're doing, then walk off and then pretend like they're not there, like this one's doing here. But this is the general kind of view of a very chilled mara, is just sitting around, lounging around, in partial sun and shade. So the enclosure that they're in has trees all around the enclosure, and some areas where they'll get bright sort of sunshine, and areas where they'll get this dappled sun as well, so they can escape that sun. Also got various little houses around the enclosure as well. Another thing you may notice here is logs around in here, and that's for them to gnaw on if they so choose, being Rodents being cavy rodents, their teeth continually grow, so it's really important for them to have stuff to gnaw on. Whenever we have sort of tree surgeries at the park and stuff, any kind of suitable logs and stuff, we will pop into the enclosure. And then they have food kind of ad lib all the time in the form of hay. They'll graze on the ground, and then we feed them things like various root vegetables, fruit, also guinea pig mix, being cavies, and then browse. What is browse? Well, browse is a zookeeper term for leafy branches. So a lot of the trees we have at the park, and especially in this enclosure, are edible. So we'll just chop down branches and pop it in here for them to eat, and they can of course eat all the leaves, all the bark, and chew on the wood as well. So that is the Mara. Okay, so that was my video on the Mara. What do you guys think? Absolutely amazing animals as well. You know, love these guys just as much as I love all my inverts and all my reptiles and stuff. Don't really work with them all that much really, but I'll go past their enclosure pretty much every single day and stuff, so often have a little look at them and stuff. And they live, like I said, in with our capybaras, our place of work. Alright guys, if you did enjoy this video, please do give it a thumbs up, pop some comments down below, and if you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you know next time I upload another video. But until next time guys, take care, stay safe, and keep rocking.